Is my Bank of England Innovation Competition submission, where I'll be discussing the benefits and challenges of a central bank digital currency rollout in the UK. First of all, the case for a CBDC. They can increase access to finance to underserved individuals who may not have a bank account currently. They are not a crypto asset, they're much more stable. They can enable faster and cheaper cross-border payments. The Stellar Foundation has already improved transaction speeds. This can help smaller businesses and help improve the financial stability of the UK economy, thus achieving the Bank of England's objective. Depending on the degree of centralization, the CBDC, even if it doesn't use a distributed ledger, can improve transparency and thus reduce financial crime, whilst respecting user privacy. Increases to seniorage is also possible. The Swedish Riksbank found 2x gains possible in a study. This can help the bank and the government. And large amounts of payment information, whilst private, can help inform the Bank of England with monetary policy decisions. And if users can access CBDC directly, stimulus and other finances can be given to more people quicker, stabilizing the UK economy, especially in times of financial distress. CBDC is only useful if enough people use it. So is there an incentive to use CBDC? Well, the government can help by paying social benefits and offering to pay taxes with it. And the stability and ease of use, the programmability, cheaper payments, these will all add to the competitiveness of a CBDC, thus making more people willing to use it. A European Central Bank public consultation found consumers value privacy and security and usability. All of these the digital currency should have to get enough people to use it to make its development worth it. A flexible core with possibility for new features to be added on should be designed. This is to allow the private sector to make use of the digital currency. The Bank of England hasn't decided if it will release a CBDC. I believe one of the concerns is bank disintermediation, especially in times of financial downturn where people see the digital currency as more safe than bank deposits. This could leave banks less funding and make credit less available in the UK economy. There are also other issues with the coin. Offline payments and cyber and grid failures could impact the coin. These can be managed, and I'm going to be mainly discussing bank disintermediation. Limiting demand of the digital currency is one way which we can limit the risk of disintermediation. This depends on if the coins are interest bearing. If they are, we can increase or decrease the interest rate as we wish to limit the demand of the coin. Even if they aren't interest bearing, we can also limit the size of transactions possible with the coin, or limit how much you can hold at a given time. And also, the risk of disintermediation is not currently higher than the risk from other private money options like stablecoins such as Bitcoin. And we have not seen a large scale bank run from these coins, so I think it's unlikely we will see a large scale bank run from a central bank digital currency. And financial services can also offer, the financial services offered by banks act as more incentives for individuals to stay with their current bank and keep their deposits. I believe a large and small scale pilot program in the UK would be helpful to give insights, and we should allow the private sector to make use of the digital currency and its faster transactions and cheaper payments. The large pilot of the digital yuan in China and the upcoming Beijing Winter Olympics will give more useful insights, and the Bank of England should carefully study the effects it has on financial stability in China. Other countries have already begun, and I believe the UK should act sooner rather than later in its implementation of a central bank digital currency. I think over 80% of central banks are interested in it, so there's clearly a demand for it. And we should do that to stay at the forefront of innovation. Most importantly, however, careful consideration in any action is needed, as any deployment of a central bank digital currency can have large-scale effects on the UK economy. But using the points I have mentioned in this slide and the previous ones, I believe these risks, such as disintermediation, can be handled, and large-scale financial instability is unlikely. Thank you for listening.